own wave. I pray for patience. I'm trying to be the man that you.
Yeah.
How long have Sneezy been together?
There's been a lot of iterations.
I was going to say, because there's about 16 of you that walked in here.
Well, friends have lives. They come, they go.
Yeah. Quite the posse.
We get bigger, we get smaller.
And
adapt.
Best friends since the first grade. I'm assuming that's Juice and Brett.
Yeah.
Okay. When did you guys start playing music?
His parents threw instruments in our hand, and
First grade talent show, that was as a group.
Yeah, there's a couple pictures of you guys on your website that are just great. You still have baby fat playing guitars.
I still have that. That's still a thing that I'm working on.
You have a wide range of signature music. I'm a new fan. I still haven't gotten through all of it yet, but I'm enjoying it.
Nice.
From pop, reggae, hip-hop, rock, soul. Does that have to do with everyone's input? You said there's been many iterations of Sneezy. Is it a collaborative songwriting kind of project?
Yeah.
There's not which one core writer that brings it to the group. And
Yeah. I think songs are like timestamps in life, and it's just whatever.
It's like a photo album.
Yeah, there you go.
You look at the photo album, you remember where you were that day, what it was like.
Yeah.
We hear a song, and it brings us right back to that
Sometimes we'll just
timepiece.
There'll be something really stupid that we keep singing, and then somehow that ends up being a song.
Yeah.
a happy accident, sort of. What at such a young age, what inspired you? Was it your parents handing you the instruments to just tinker around with, or were you listening to music at such a young age and being inspired by bands? Anyone, go ahead. Juan?
Screaming into the mic.
Juan is here as well.
I'm here. Hello. I'm here. My name is Juan. Hi. No, I actually wanted to touch base on what you had said a second ago about the stylistic kind of differences. We do kind of have a lot of all over the place influences. They converge on a lot. You know, we converge on the funk and the soul tastes and the things that we that we like. But it's great because our guitarist Austin is a big metalhead.
Me too.
What are you, Juan?
I don't know. If you ask Brett, he'll give you a very stereotypical answer and say I like Spanish music.
Which you
only
do.
because I'm Latino. But
Dude, you're always going to the clave. Don't give me that. You're a
Yeah.
ba, ba,
you gotta hit the clave. No, but
You're the only one in the band that knows how to salsa dance. That's all I'm saying.
That's a good point.
wow.
And speak Spanish. So we do have a lot of different influences. Destiny it was raised in a reservation, and so she's got.
You're gonna say a barn.
In a reservation in a barn. No, she's got her history with reggae and her bands that she's toured with. Jack and Brett have been doing this as we said earlier since they were 8 years old, and it was just the two of them for a long time. But when I met Brett in college, we used to just have beatbox sessions in the kitchen, and then just people would just gather around and just like freestyle and hang out. And it all kind of stems from that feel of, bonfire, beatbox, freestyle, basically expanded into this full...
Yep. You're gonna lay one down.
I mean,
Have at it.
maybe at the end of the interview. But yeah, it kind of is an extension of that, essentially.
Okay. How long have you been with Sneezy?
So I'm coming up on almost 4 years with these guys. I have known Brett since college and Austin, the guitarist, through mutual friends for about 10, 15 years now. And Brett was hitting me up during the pandemic, hey, we just got signed, blah, blah, blah. And, I finally bit the bullet and moved to Chicago and joined these dudes. They were very fresh with the touring. I think they had maybe just toured one other time before that. And we relentlessly toured, man. We were playing every weekend nonstop for...
Still.
We're still doing it. And I think that's part of what's helping us so much is just constantly on the road.
Yeah, you guys look very busy. And I'm also concerned that you're not having enough fun. Would that be accurate?
You can always have more fun.
Yes.
What else motivates you other than the band itself? Just to keep being creative and touring. Touring is not easy. That's for sure. That's a lot of...
Amen.
With especially such a big group.
Let's all take a deep breath. Ready?
Consider this a break before you get back at it tonight.
The music takes care of itself. The endorphins that are released through music and jumping around and joy. That's the easy
true.
part.
Yeah.
But the group think that happens on a daily basis, that's probably the hardest part. Just trying to stay cohesive in a unit.
Yeah.
It's tough. There's 8 of us, so naturally there's going to be different timings, different schedules, different.
Yeah. Jack wants Subway. Juan wants Chipotle.
Yeah.
Austin Letter wants McDonald's probably. These are tough decisions.
And you're all
know?
just in one van,
Yeah.
same vehicle driving around.
Yeah.
I have the smallest bladder probably, so I have to stop every once in a while. We do have pee bags, but
Can't do that while
Avoid
driving.
at all times.
yeah, not every time.
To go back to your question though, we
Yeah.
have fun. It's like I feel like that drives the creativity more than like any goal of saying, "Oh, I want to write this kind of song." Or for us, it always comes from that emotion. And a lot of times, I think part of the reason we don't struggle with writer's block or things because we don't take it so seriously. You know what I mean? Like we'll come up with a silly line. I put the dough in, and then like
Put the dough in.
You need it.
It's a brand new one.
and that turns into a whole
dough.
song. And I think that's helped us so far because we really don't take ourselves too seriously.
Yeah, it's music. Like
Well, yeah, you definitely playing some fun shows, it looks like, from what I've seen just off your social media and website, YouTube and whatnot. And you've played a handful of places so far already in Colorado. I mean, kind of doing Colorado, a little tour
yeah,
for just Colorado. How's Colorado been treating you?
man, the elevation kicked our ass like right off
Yeah.
the bat.
But the people got our backs.
Oh yeah.
Real music lovers out here.
Yeah, Winter Park was so much fun. We sold out Devil's
Devil's
Craft. It was the first time we've really played in Winter Park and we sold it out, which was we were not expecting that, and that was an amazing show.
And then there was a blizzard, and I was scared to go over the mountains.
Oh,
We all got sick.
yeah, we all
We're
got
all good
sick.
now, but
there was
yeah.
a blizzard, and Jack
I was
like
so
put his foot down. He's
I
like,
was-
"We're staying," and we're like, "Dude." We looked at our finances. We're like, "Sorry, we're risking our lives through to make this."
I was scared.
But
It can
We
get
got
pretty
there,
hairy.
and there was so much love.
In
It was
abundance.
worth it. It was
Palisade.
worth it.
Yeah,
Palisade.
during ski season, it's just nothing but fun up there. And you're going back this weekend to Keystone.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Keystone.
Very
the
excited.
Goat. I used to frequent the Goat a lot. I used to
Yeah,
live up there.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it. Well, let's before we get into some more nuts and bolts of Sneezy, let's play a song. I want to play Creme Brulee. Anything you want to tell me about Creme Brulee, or just let it fly?
Let it fly.
All right. This is Chicago, Illinois' Sneezy with Creme Brulee on K4CO.
We're a food band.
Yeah, we are the They're the.
Thank you, Kevin. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, sure. Once we're done, we'll go out there and take some pictures.
Oh man, it smells like a band in here.
Yeah, a lot of air in here.
Hey, good job, guys. That was good.
Yeah, I'm just kind of being careful on this one.
Yeah.
Sure, no problem.
All right, we're at Church.
Austin.
Austin, you're off.
Yeah. Are you guys running everything through Ableton?
What's that?
Ableton?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. We had some issue with it, but we made it so.
Uh huh.
You use it
Yeah.
for what?
I use all of them.
Recording. Yeah.
Yeah.
Church, are you keys? What do you play?
No, you know what? I actually don't get on the stage. I help out a lot with, just the roadie type stuff, but I
Okay.
also design and create all of our merchandise.
It's like merchant operations. It's a multifaceted role. Yeah.
I haven't heard this in a minute.
So I should play that solo like that from now on, because when I do it live, I just pick it up as I go. The solo was good.
Jack's verse on this one was good. I remember the line for it.
Is that saxo she's
Air
talking
sax.
about? Yeah.
I was just doing the dangle jangle.
Oh, that's what that is?
Thank you, Echo Mom.
It's been all the time and I haven't seen it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Coz isn't low on energy at all, is he?
Oh no, he definitely had
That was
caffeine.
definitely the dangle jangle.
Yeah. Oh, the prime form right there.
And we are back with Sneezy. We just heard busy things. They'll be playing our own Herman's Hideaway tonight. Doors open at 8. They were playing with Half Max and Waiting for Danny.
Let's go.
And we got the next 3 victims in here. I told you it was a big band. We had to segment it out. Brett's back with us though.
I'm back.
Tell us about some of your favorite venues you've played around the country.
That's a good
That's a great one.
question. Does festivals count? Are we
Absolutely anything.
Oh well, then it's what I mean. We love playing festivals, so
Yeah.
Halloween was insane.
I mean,
Yeah, that's what we were
Suwannee
just talking about.
resonate
Suwannee.
and the Live Oak, Florida, Suwannee Music Grounds is really special.
I don't know. Everything's such a blur right now. Like,
I like the Poorhouse in Charleston.
oh,
South Carolina.
Poorhouse in Charleston.
It's a great spot.
How about a place to see a show? Like in Chicago, where's the place to see? We have Red Rocks, of course. What's the venue in Chicago?
Honestly, I thought Talia Hall was
Talia
pretty
Hall
cool.
was great.
We played there about a month ago. It's like pretty big room, 800 people ish. We opened it for Spafford, and they were awesome. First of all, but it was like real deal venue, great sound,
Big
all the
crowd.
amenities. We had people like, treating us like rock stars. It felt pretty cool.
My parents were comfortable. That's when you know. Or
Yeah.
no, my dad is usually all about it, but my mom.
When your
You
mom,
know, yeah,
yeah,
you
when
know
your mom
if
can show up to the show
Yeah.
and hang. It's a good
Yeah,
venue.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
appropriate.
You know,
yeah.
if my mom's in the green room at the end of the night, it's
feeling-
it's a good venue.
yeah, and we do
feeling-
You
everything.
don't feel for her life, fear for her life.
We had to pull her out. She was overwhelmed at everyone. Just trying to talk to her. It's like, all right, go home, Mom. Thanks for coming.
Are you on tour with these two bands, or
No,
Half
we've
Max and
never,
Waiting for Danny, or each show's different band?
never.
Just a local.
Yeah, our agent put it together.
Yeah.
But I've heard, some people have told me about these guys, so I'm excited to see them.
And you played up in Fort Collins too last week.
Yeah.
Where'd you play up there?
830 North.
It's like
okay.
Clippers Bowling Alley.
Yep.
It's actually pretty awesome. One of the more unique stages is like literally in the center 3 or 4 lanes.
Mm-hmm.
And people are bowling strikes right next to you while you're trying to play.
Not distracting at
Yeah,
all.
it's like, and it sometimes hits right when the backbeat hits. You're like, yeah. And then when it doesn't, it's just like a huge distraction.
The acoustics were surprisingly good in there.
Yeah, they
Really?
did a good
Yeah.
job considering it was a bowling alley with
Yeah.
the sound system in it. They did, yeah, it's good design.
I got to go behind a bowling alley for the first time because the green room was behind the bowling alley. That was cool to see.
For
how
like
the-
5 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it. I was like, oh, that's what this is.
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
but I've always wondered like
Yeah,
how that
totally.
whole
Yeah, they
thing
can
works.
switch out the pins.
And the ball magically appears right at
Yeah.
yeah.
And that poor nerd who had to sit back there all day and just wait for it to break and then fix it immediately.
yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
what he was
I
doing.
was just like
Yeah.
staring at the wall for
Yeah.
3 hours.
It's a mechanical device.
Hey, do you guys ever use the fan with the bowling?
No.
Is that a thing? Do
It
people
is.
dry
I
out?
think
Is
it's
it-
Yeah,
for
I think
sweaty hands.
If you got sweaty
pretentious,
hands,
but
man,
yeah.
you don't want to slip.
Who's got the sweatiest hands in the band?
Probably, my hands are sweaty
me
right
feel
now.
That was my
bro.
next question.
Look at that.
Oh my god, dude! Get this man a bowling ball fan. Ew, dude.
Yeah, give me a
Ew,
fan.
dude.
Give me a
Bowling
fan for
glove,
the
at
stage,
least.
please.
And Church, you have a very important role in any band, I'd like to
Yes.
point out. Tell us a little bit about your role.
Well, I've known these guys for a long time, and so part of my role is just, being there, being a friend, helping out with whatever we need in terms of load in, load out, that kind of stuff. But the other big part is merchandise, and the visual aspect of our band.
I was gonna say fashion too. You're like
Yeah.
anything I run by
Marketer.
church. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big part of the show is the way that we dress, and we try to kind of embody that in the merch that we're creating. And we weren't really finding that in just T-shirts that you can just print, off the internet. So I kind of started thrifting things and painting them myself and doing some more custom type stuff. And it's opened the door into some really, really cool stuff for us to be, a bit more unique and, coming out with more new stuff on a regular basis, which I don't think most bands are doing. But yeah, it's turning into a really cool thing, and we love it.
Church and I used to sell produce together,
Yes.
wholesale produce, like to grocery stores.
Yeah.
Back in our business days, and he lived with me, and Jack lived with me, and Juan, and so he was pretty much around music making 24/7. And then once there was like a day where we both looked at each other and was like, screw this, like why are we I don't know if you know anything about the produce industry, but it's horrible.
There's some
It's-
financial stability, but it's just like a
Yeah,
toll on
it's a
your
good
soul.
job, but it's
Yeah.
literally like
It'll drain you in a way
Yeah.
like you didn't know you could be drained.
yeah. And so I pretty much quit just to, actually I heard this one phrase and it's resonated with me ever since. So if anyone's listening out there, you can't chase two rabbits. You just can't. It's hard enough to chase one rabbit. And it's like, which rabbit do you really want to catch? And it's like,
The white one?
obviously I want to follow my dreams. Produce ain't my dream, so
No.
I got to catch that other rabbit. And I'm sure the produce rabbit is frolicking somewhere happily in a field, or a hawk came and swooped his ass.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not chasing
Well, the other
it.
thing is, the produce rabbit will always be there. This won't.
That's true.
You gotta go for this all the time. Yeah.
So basically, church just was sitting at home, and I'm like, you know what? Just why don't you come on the road? We're a family on the road, and it's just like screw it. I know we have 8 people in our van right now, but
Yeah, that's
it's like just
Yeah.
a lot to get used to.
whatever. Just get in.
But you
We'll-
do have a very familial sense about you guys. You seem to get along
Oh yeah.
quite well, unless you're just putting it on an act for K4CO.
No, it's-
I don't see it.
It's real. I've known, so you probably heard from the other guys, but I've known Brett very long time. I've known Jack very long time, since I was like 4 years old. Church, I've known since first grade.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like he's an
Another
old
one that goes
homie.
way back.
He's not just like a dude we met as an adult. Like he's been around for forever. So everybody that's part of this group really, is part of that family.
Yeah. Right.
And that's I think a reason why we've been able to persevere and push on as long as we have is because I've known Brett since first grade. I've known Jack since I was 4. I've known Church since I was first grade.
That's
So,
impressive.
yeah.
I like that a lot about your band. And just all the moving parts that put together great music. You've got a new fan as far as I'm concerned. I love the... you can find Sneezy just about anywhere on social media. I'm looking at your webpage right now at sneezyband.com. They got a handful of videos, Bacon being my favorite, I think.
Oh my gosh, that video has a story. It's for another
Oh,
day.
well, let's hear it.
It's just
It's not just
So-
about waking up and making bacon.
you're talking about the music video, right?
It kind of
Yeah.
is, but it's
Okay,
better.
so it is a frame. So we took the length of the song,
Yeah, you got to
and then
see
we divided that by the amount of frames there are in that would be in a music video. So we took pictures. What was it like?
It's like a time lapse.
Yeah.
Of you guys cooking.
We
like,
had to make it look like we were. It was gonna be like an hour process. We're sitting there for like 9 hours
in the
outside.
hot sun,
Yeah.
cooking bacon.
How much bacon did you guys cook? Again?
We went through like I don't know, like 30 packs of bacon.
It says it in
But
like
anyways,
the
you can
thumbnail.
see, you can see the video because I'm the one leading the charge on this. Like, guys, we need a music video. And Jack and everyone else like gave up halfway through, and I'm like, let's go. So if you watch the video, you'll see me just like, and all of our friends are coming in and out, and everyone just gets progressively like, there's a 30 rack of PBR that gets smashed, and like everyone, Jack was in it for half the time, but he was in the like half of his body was in the sun, so he got literally like split down the middle.
Cooked, yeah.
Oh, that video is hilarious to me because
It's really fun.
it's just the struggle bus was real on that, but it was fun making it. Don't get me wrong.
And then the other video, it just shows your range and your songwriting abilities. So and that's got to happen. I mean, with so many moving parts and people knowing each other for so long.
Yeah, I
So
think
that's
it's
what
just-
really works for you.
It's just like whatever a song. I think with us, it's more about just the feeling comes from somewhere. Like Austin will have a riff and a hook, and then he'll share it with us, and then we'll expand upon it, and
Right.
then Juan will have a hook, or Jack will have a hook, or Coz will have a drum beat, and it's just like whatever feelings are in the moment. And that, I mean, we were in a barn for 10 days 2 weeks ago writing. We wrote 10 new songs, and the way we did it was we passed each day. We played music for 6 hours, 3-hour sessions, and each day we did it where one person gets to lead the band however they want, and it's like it's pretty fun seeing how differently
What you
everyone
come up
leads
with?
the band. Yeah. I think we were doing jumping jacks and screaming at the top of our lungs for the start of Jacks. Was that?
Something like that.
Yeah. And then Coz was great because he just started a funk beat, and then we rewrote a song completely like right there. And then another one was like something that was already had an idea. Man, we got a lot of great new music, and they're all like, they don't have like a singular direction. They're just the energy of all of us just sitting down and seeing what happens.
It's that collaboration, feeding off one
Yeah.
another. And Austin, you're the metalhead, I hear.
Yeah,
Nice.
described as metalhead earlier.
He's in all black. Look at him.
I'm metal.
You're in good company.
No, yeah, I like all types of music, but
Yeah.
that was my first love.
Mine as well.
Yeah,
me
my
too.
parents told me not to listen to Metallica when I heard them on the radio. It was the worst thing you can tell a 12-year-old boy.
Exactly.
I listened to a lot of Metallica that summer.
So
Yeah.
did I. And,
He will bust it out if he's driving the van late and he needs to stay up. He will just blast heavy metal, and there's nothing we can do about it because
kinda
if you're
great.
driving,
It's just
Yeah.
such a change compared to everything else we listen to. It's just like it's so different. I love it.
it's pretty jarring if you're
Yeah.
listening to something
Keeps you
mellow
awake.
in the middle of
Yeah.
the night. Oh yeah.
it does.
I used to fall asleep to it when I was a kid. Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. I would just put
Some
like
people are like that.
Live After Death from Iron Maiden and just
Nice.
fall asleep.
yeah. See, I don't know. You know that?
Yeah.
band?
Dreaming about being
Dream
an Iron
Theater.
Maiden.
Do you know them?
Of course.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's my
that's-
main influence, Dream Theater.
Okay, so very technical.
Yeah, that's where I come from.
Is that where does your style?
I mean, a lot of the licks I rip off of are
sure.
John Petrucci, but also
Of
like
course.
4 other guitar players. I won't share all my secrets, but it's basically just take all the cool things that I like and
Put all your favorite parts into one
Yeah.
pot and
yeah.
see what happens.
We do like in one of our songs, we kind of build up to a heavy metal moment, and that is very much like I'm taking from all my favorite influences with what I'm doing behind the band. But
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll listen for that.
Blast beat.
Sneezy, thank you guys for being here. Anything on the table that we're leaving here?
Oh man.
You guys having fun on tour?
Oh
You worn out yet?
Hell yeah.
When
We
did
were
you
a little worn out last week because we were all sick.
yeah,
the
being sick on the
altitude.
road is so hard to recover from. But fortunately, we had the last 3 days off, and I think I'm over it now. You're
Yeah,
over
I'm
it.
over it now.
A couple of the other band members are finally over it. So
Unfortunately, one of the things you share
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
that being in a band.
personal
so-
space and germs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we watched a lot of Netflix, so
Oh yeah. pass the time.
Shogun. That's our new show.
I started that the other night.
So good.
Yeah, it's
Very
pretty good.
good.
I remember my parents had that big paperback growing up.
So actually, I didn't know it was a book, but
Yeah.
we watched. Yes, was it?
That's an
yesterday?
old story.
I think we watched
it.
the first episode 4 times.
So we watched like the first episode, and like half of us would be napping or whatnot. Then we come back and be like, "Oh, this is so awesome!" And we're like, "All right, we'll start over." So we get like to the second episode, and then we watched we watched these 3 episodes probably at least 3 times in its entirety yesterday because we were just trying to accommodate everyone being on the same damn page,
Right.
so that we could watch episode 4 as a unit. That's the goal.
Yeah. It's a marriage.
It really is.
yeah, family.
It is. Well, tonight it's Herman's. This weekend is the GOAT in Keystone. You're going to enjoy the GOAT, I promise.
Times
I'm
2.
excited.
Yeah, 2 nights in a row, 8th and 9th. And tonight at Herman's Hideaway, 1578 South Broadway. They're playing with Half Max and Waiting for Danny. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. You guys are the headliners.
Go on around like 10.
Around 10? Okay,
Yep.
I was shooting about 9:30 or 10. Excellent. Do we miss anything? You guys are welcome to hang out all day, but I know you got a lot of restaurants to go to.
Yeah, I don't know. I could talk forever. So let's cut it. So that
Well,
I
before
save your
that,
time.
let's tell us what the future holds for Sneezy. What can we expect after this tour?
That is so. As an artist, I think that defining an outcome is failure because then you're thinking about what you're trying to do. I mean, we definitely have goals, but I just try to live in the moment. Just take every day with my friends, playing music. We're writing new stuff. We're meeting new people, experiencing the mountains. We're alive. The sun is out. I try to take it day by day,
Yeah,
but the future is getting a little crazy for us. I mean, our agent is booking us all over the country, and it's getting real. So it's exciting.
It's a good thing.
But I'm
Wheels
trying to
are
take it
moving.
day by day.
Yeah. Do you do any riding on the road? You take any time to ride on the road on that bus?
Austin writes about a song a day on the bus.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely the best at something called mouth diarrhea. It's a term from my mom, but just like literally like flow state, just stream of consciousness. Whatever comes to your brain, just blurt it out, and you never know. It could become a lyric for a song, and a lot of times it's really stupid and dumb and awful.
We'll give him one. We'll give him one that's rated. There's some really silly ones that are. But
What do you want? You go.
All right. Let me set the scene here. The van. We have a trailer. We have like 35-foot trailer, or with the van and the trailer, it's 35 feet. There's cars honking their horns at us. We're trying to load in. We don't know where. There's cones, but I don't know if we're gonna fit. I'm trying to put the van into park, and all of a sudden Austin just screams out, "Park in the van! Everybody thinks they know how to park in the van."
You heard it here
What is
first.
it? Park in the van.
Sneezy's new hit single.
Yeah, it's
There's
Park in
no-
the van. Everybody thinks they know it or no.
Everybody, I don't know. It changes every time,
You're right.
but it's really frustrating when you're trying to do something like reverse a van and there's 8 band members behind you just screaming
Singing.
in your ear.
Yeah.
So
But that's
Yeah.
a new hit right there. Park in the van.
That really is how
Write it
songs are
down.
written too. Just like weird, candid moments like that.
yeah,
It's
I try to keep a
amazing.
good log of them on my phone, but like every once in a while, Destiny will say something awesome, and I'll be like, "That is a punk rock band name." So it goes in my notes
Yeah.
called punk rock band names.
Yeah, we got some good
Stuff like
ones.
that, and then you never know. 2 years later, we're trying to think of words for a hook. We have a melody idea, and then you read it off the sheet.
Go to your archive of
Exactly.
silliness.
So I think the most important thing is like not only being receptive to the idea, but then also documenting it somehow, whether it's a voice note or just a note in your phone, because you will not, even in the moment, you'll think, "Oh, I'll remember that later. It's a good enough idea." You will
No,
not
you won't.
remember that
No.
idea.
No, you won't.
So just document it as best you can.
Yeah, I think it's
Absolutely.
that,
great
and then
advice.
also like sitting down and writing songs. It's like the balance between those two, where it's like actually demoing it out when we have time, and then being in the flow state with stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
It's nice when
stuff
you
that
have
comes
a bunch of ideas
Yeah.
from your flow state when you have to be productive and write the tunes, because sometimes, the muse and when you have time to do something don't line up nicely.
Most of the time,
Yeah,
actually, yeah.
it's really actually rare.
Yeah, it's
when that
about setting the
happens.
scene for letting emotions come out, whether it's sad, happy, whatever it is. We've been through it all, so
Yeah.
it's just really just an effort of capturing it. Just being together, really. Being together, putting the mic on, something will come out.
Yep. And outside of music, any other interests when you're not consumed with touring and writing, or is it all consuming?
Food.
Yeah.
I think we're all
like
obsessed
food.
with food.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
It's
it.
your time
Food and
off. You
music,
eat.
that's
I'm
it.
addicted to video games.
Next
so-
question.
Yeah,
All right,
us-
yeah,
us
there you go, video games.
gamer.
Yeah.
I'm basketball is probably my
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
your main
I'm
thing.
a basketball junkie. Jack loves soccer. Tom loves mixing shows. I guess that's music related.
Yeah.
Destiny likes her shows too. Dusty's a gamer too.
Jack's saying he likes to spray paint.
Oh, Jack.
Oh, is it
yeah.
graffiti?
Yeah, I like painting too, and I'm a huge movie buff.
Oh, yeah. Church is the.
Oh, it's great.
Huge.
When we're like, what we should watch on Netflix? And then he's just like, oh, watch this. And then what we watch, like Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, that's a
None
good
of
one.
us had really seen
We
that
watched
before.
Spaceman last night anyway.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
That's weird.
that was a
Boo.
fat letdown.
I
Adam
started
Sandler.
that.
What was. Yeah.
I didn't finish it.
What
You got
was
to
the
spider
movie
and
you
you were
watched
like,
after
this
that?
is ridiculous.
I didn't
What was
know
the
where it
one
was
we watched?
going.
What was the movie you watched after that?
Fear. Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, that's
Reese
an old one.
Witherspoon.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. That
Oh,
movie.
it's just
Yes!
so dumb.
That
You
was
can't stop
not his
watching
best
it either.
work.
Yeah.
You're like ashamed of yourself for watching it while you're watching it. It's one of those.
It's like one of his first movies, I think.
Yeah. Well, the way he dies too, he
Not
throws
well.
him out that window and he like lands on his. It's just
Yeah,
so,
it's
so ridiculous.
Pretty cheesy 90s movie.
Yeah.
Oh, we were dying laughing.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got going on for the rest of the afternoon until showtime?
We got to go load in, and then our social media person, Evan Miller, shout out.
Woo, Evan.
Shout out.
Guy.
Yeah.
He hooked us up with free illegal Pete's, I guess
Nice.
they have for touring musicians. I'm not sure the
Yeah.
full situation, but
Shout out Illegal
That's good.
Pete's.
illegal Pete's.
Yeah.
Yeah, they give
Awesome.
They give
Yeah.
free food to starving musicians, literally. So
We qualify.
so I
It's
think,
good food too. You're
we
gonna
got-
like it.
really?
You're gonna like it. Yeah.
yeah, we got that, and then load in, and then hit for the show. Hang out with the
Chill.
openers, vibe to their set, and then play our set.
Hopefully see some of you guys out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We just partnered up with Herman's Hideaway, so that's why you guys
Cool.
are here.
Oh,
so,
very cool.
yeah, looking forward to it. Well, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. And
Thanks for having us.
congratulations on your continuing success. And just like I said, you guys look like you're having way too much fun out there.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And you
If
get
you're not
along
having
so
fun-
well. It looks like a really good.
If you're not having fun, what are you doing?
Excellent.
Amen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, friends. And once again, Sneezy tonight at Herman's Hideaway with Half Max and Waiting for Danny. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. Sneezy about 10ish, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks again, fellas.
Straight up on my own wave. I pray for patience. I'm trying to be